Have you ever wondered about entity attachment? The video today is about the unsettling truth behind entity attachment and sometimes spiritual possession. Throughout history, the concept of possession has been largely regarded as a work of fiction, often dramatized in books, films, and folklore. Movies like The Exorcist and books about demonic possession have shaped much of the modern understanding, portraying possession as a malevolent entity taking over a human body, leading to terrifying transformations. This simplistic view, heavily influenced by Western horror culture, suggests that possession is a terrifying one time event. However, in spiritual practices around the world, possession and entity attachment are not always seen as forms of terror, but as degree of phenomenon with different meaning and spiritual significance. Many indigenous and Afro Caribbean traditions, as well as belief systems like Luciferianism, Wicca, and Hinduism, provide different perspectives on entity attachment, which often include healing, guidance, and the balancing of energies. Understanding these phenomena, particularly in relation to the chakra system and how different spiritual traditions view entity attachments, may shed some light on their complex roles within human society, life, and within energy fields. So, understanding the distinction between entity attachment and possession is key to grasping how these experiences manifest and affect the body. Entity attachment refers to the attachment of spirits or energies to a person's energy field. These attachments can affect emotions, thoughts, and behaviors subtly over time. On the other hand, possession is a more extreme form of spiritual interference where an entity takes over in a person's entire body, their mind, and their actions, often controlling them completely. While possession is often attributed to malevolent forces in popular media, entities attaching to a person's energy field are not always harmful, but they're certainly not very helpful either. Many spiritual entities are seen as neutral, and in some cases they may be malevolent. In Santeria, some are revered for healing or guidance, and in certain circumstances they may cause chaos and disruption. The distinction is important because it may allow for a more nuanced understanding of spiritual interference and how it affects human energy systems. Also, sometimes this may be attributed more to mental health issues, but there's an interplay between mental health and spirituality. Now, let's go back to the chakra system. In Indian, Buddhist, and Hinduist traditions, we have these energy centers of the body: the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, and each govern different aspects of physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. These energy centers influence a person's physical health, their mental clarity, their emotional balance, and their spiritual connection. Entity attachments, depending on their nature, can influence these chakras, causing imbalances and disturbances that affect an individual's mental and physical state. The following may outline how some entity attachments might affect each chakra. Let's start with the root chakra, or the Muladhara. The root chakra, located at the base of the spine, is associated with security, grounding, and survival instincts. Entities, particularly those tied to fear, trauma, and past life experiences, can attach to the root chakra, heightening feelings of insecurity, anxiety, or disconnection from reality. In cultures like Vodou, entities attached to this chakra can cause an overwhelming sense of fear or instability. Sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. The sacral chakra governs creativity, emotions, and sexuality, and is located in the lower abdomen. Entity attachments to this chakra often influence emotional disturbances, unhealthy relationships, and repressed creativity. In Santeria, spirits may attach to this chakra, impacting a person's emotional health and sexual energy, which is vital for the balance of their personal life. So if you see someone that's overly addicted to sex, they may have an entity attachment here. Now we have the solar plexus chakra, which is the center of personal power, will, and self-esteem. Entity attachments to this chakra can cause a feeling of powerlessness or chronic self-doubt. These attachments often feed off of internal conflict, making the individual feel weak or incapable. Ifa traditions, for example, may employ rituals that cleanse this energy center when entities seek to diminish a person's confidence. The heart chakra, or the Anahata. The heart chakra is linked to love, compassion, and emotional balance. Blockages in this chakra may lead to emotional isolation, unresolved grief, and health problems. Entities attached to unresolved trauma, especially grief from loss of loved ones, may attach to this energy center, preventing the individual from healing emotionally. Healing rituals in Vodou may address these attachments to restore balance and foster emotional release so that a person can really love again. You have the throat chakra, which is the Vishuddha, and the throat chakra governs communication and self-expression. Attachment to this chakra can suppress the voice, causing difficulty in speaking truth or communicating clearly. Entities that seek control or manipulation may attach to this chakra, causing fear or inhibition in expressing thoughts and desires. In spiritual traditions like Wicca, practitioners may use spells and rituals to clear negative influences from the chakra, ensuring clear communication with both the self and with others. Now we have the third eye chakra, which is Ajna, and this is a very important chakra point. The third eye chakra is associated with intuition, spiritual insight, and perception. When blocked by entity attachments, can lead to confusion, doubt, and a disconnection from a higher guidance. Entities that obscure spiritual insight may prevent the individual from seeing what their true path might be, their life purpose, or recognizing certain divine truths. In Hinduism, the third eye is a focal point for spiritual awakening, and entities interfering with this center can hinder the spiritual journey, making it necessary to perform spiritual cleansing to maintain clarity of one's purpose. So we have the crown chakra, which is Sahasrara. The crown chakra is the center of spiritual connection, enlightenment, and universal consciousness. Entity attachments to this chakra can manifest as spiritual confusion, a loss of purpose, or disconnect from divine wisdom. In Native American traditions, the crown chakra is closely tied to spiritual rituals and ceremonies meant to maintain connection with the divine and ancestral spirits. Entities that disrupt this connection can cause profound spiritual disturbance, and cleansing ceremonies must be used to restore harmony so that one can receive that higher divine guidance. Now, can it ever escalate from just a mere attachment to an actual pervasive possession that controls the entire body and mind? Well, if the entity's influence moves through multiple chakras, possession occurs when an entity takes full control of the person's body, thoughts, and emotions. In spiritual traditions like those of Native American healers, possession is sometimes seen as a state where the spirit temporarily inhabits a body to provide guidance or to heal, rather than necessarily being a full hostile takeover. In Wicca and Luciferianism, entities can be summoned and invited into rituals either for purposes of empowerment, protection, or even initiation. However, when these spirits become too dominant, they may begin to control the person, leading to imbalances across their chakra system. Luciferianism particularly engages with the concept of spiritual ascension through personal empowerment, but when entities attached to the lower chakras become too overwhelming, they may result in a loss of personal power, creating an imbalance in the energy centers. And so you have to be very careful with that. Now, how do we do healing and protection? How do we restore chakra balance? Well, restoring balance in the chakra system is essential for mitigating many of these entity attachments. Rituals, energy healing practices, and meditation can all help cleanse the body's energy centers, allowing individuals to maintain spiritual and emotional health. Practices in Vodou, Santeria, and Ifa often include prayers, baths, and ceremonies designed to cleanse attachments from the chakras, thereby restoring the balance of the individual's energy field. Wicca practitioners may use spells to ward off negative entities, while Luciferianism emphasizes personal empowerment to protect the self from external spiritual influences. Cleansing rituals in Native American traditions frequently involve smudging with sage or sweetgrass or to purify the aura or remove any lingering negative energies or spiritual attachments. These practices, combined with spiritual guidance, can help realign the chakras and promote healing. In conclusion, the importance of spiritual health and protection is key here. Entity attachment and possession are complex spiritual phenomena that can disrupt the balance of the chakra system, leading to both emotional and physical disturbances. Sometimes it's more than just mental health. By understanding the relationship between the entities and the chakras, as well as how different spiritual traditions approach these occurrences, individuals can better navigate and protect themselves from these experiences. Whether in Vodou, Santeria, Hinduism, or even modern practices like Wicca and Luciferianism, the common thread is that the healing process involves both spiritual and energetic cleansing to restore the individual's connection to their true self and the divine source, which is extremely important for spiritual awakening when the person gets back on the right path, having been distracted by spiritual entities for so long. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, this is a safe space. If you're returning, I love and appreciate you so much, and I'm glad you're back. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Blessings and protection. Signing off. Take care. Have a great day.